Aloha, Ohana Tribe of Light. Welcome. It is Pink Bella from Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. Welcome to the Lionsgate reading for all of us for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and some messages for the collective consciousness today. I have a little bit of a transmission of some messages on the energy and what's been happening. And this card came forward for the reading today, of course. Of course it did. So it is August 8th, 2017. 888. This is our unification gateway, and it is oh so powerful. So my name is Pink Bella from Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. I am a blue ray, a twin flame, a quantum healer. I'm a higher self liaison. I empower all of you to work with your higher selves to balance the divine feminine and masculine and all the chakras. I also am offering crystal and sacred geometry activations, akashic record clearing, starseed sessions, and soul mission empowerment, which is so important right now. So I want to thank all of you who've found me for the first time and are watching for the first time, and also for those of you who keep returning and subscribing. I really appreciate all of you. I am a blue ray, a twin flame, but I'm also a light worker and a star seed. And I've been on this journey of remembering about Atlantis and Lemuria and crystals and healing since the 90s, since I had my activation at the Sphinx and the pyramids. And this Stargate right now, the Lionsgate, actually started at the beginning of July. It is connected to the planetary stellar celestial body known as Sirius. It is the Sirius Gateway, and we are receiving transmissions from this star system, all positive. It's to help us awaken and remember who we are and why we came. There is a picture, I don't have it with me at the moment, but there's a picture of the pyramids where the stars line up beautifully, and that's what's happening right now. It's a very powerful time. It was a very powerful time for me in 2014 that started to prepare me for all of you. So last night, I'll just share a little bit of a personal story. Last night, as I was trying to sleep, every time I closed my eyes, I felt as if I was going through a wormhole, as if in one of those sci-fi pictures, and I kept seeing various colors, beings, numbers like 444, and which I was reminded adds up to 12, which is the 12 chakra system, and 12 is one of our activation numbers, like 1111. 12 hours in during the day and night. We have a 24-hour calendar, but we go by the 12-hour system. 12 months in the calendar year, 12 astrology signs, and originally there was 12 planets in our solar system, but now there's, they're finding more and more. So I just want to let you know this is indeed an amazing time. We're also receiving energy and changes and swift changes from the lunar eclipse, which opened a portal of fast change this month, heading into the solar eclipse that in Leo, which will be on August 21st. Plus we have Mercury retrograde, plus we have Uranus retrograde. There's a lot going on. So I'll just get into a little bit of business first, and then I can get on with the reading. If any of you would like a session or a reading, it doesn't matter that today's the Lionsgate. I still have a session specials. There's 4 of them this month for you on your personal journey or your twin flame journey or your soul mission journey. There is a 1-hour just energy balance for you and your union, or just for you, on special for $99 US. The next level up is an energy reading, plus you receive a crystal and sacred geometry activation. That's one level up, and you get a personal video created for you, and that is on special for $111 US. All of these sessions are via Skype as well, and I just wanted to share that with you. I did not mention that before, and for those of you who are just tuning in, you're like, well, how are the sessions? Sessions/readings, I do them via Skype. So the next level up, you receive all of that, you receive a full activation, 3 crystals and 3 symbols. They're all on my website. All the information is below here on YouTube. You can go to my website and look at the sessions there. You can also go to my Facebook page. I've created a Facebook shop as well, where you can look at the cards in a little bit more detail. I got all the photos done last week. I also have a gallery on my webpage, which shows like all the different activations you can choose for this month. So that session with 3 crystals and 3 sacred geometry symbols, plus your energy balance, and you get your video. And I usually give you 2 videos. I usually give you your chakra messages as well, is on special for $144, a 1-hour session. The final special is 1.5 hours with me. You receive all of number 3, like your full sacred geometry activation in your video, but you also receive all your chakra messages on video as well. And I email all of you some tools. I really work with your higher self and bring in the messages, and then I email you tools, especially if you're a first-time client. You get a whole list of tools to help you stay in balance. All right, that's enough for the business. Again, there's a little bit of availability this week. I believe I have a session spot on Thursday, and then I'm booking into next week. So, email me and let me know your time zone, and I will work something out with you. Lots of love to all of you. I appreciate it, and I'm so in gratitude to be here and to be able to share. So this card did come in for the reading. Those of you who are just finding me, I really came in last year this time to start to help twin flames because I am a Blu-ray twin flame. And there's a whole diary about my Blu-ray journey that's been going on for almost 7 years on YouTube, and it's about the various stages as a Blu-ray, how it was experienced within our union. But I wanted to share with you that I'm into that surrender, self-love, empowerment, soul mission stage, and it's amazing. And I'm expanding my work now to assist light workers and starseeds as well, because I was on this journey, this ascension journey, as a guide long before I even met my twin flame. So it's just a component. I can bring in that ascension journey and the twin flame, or just the ascension journey for you. It's amazing. So I wanted to just share a little bit. I'll just show the cards that I'm using today. So the overall messages of the Psychic Tarot deck. And that's what I got off track. The energy today here in Vancouver is amazing. I'm actually going to go spend some time in nature after this because I can really feel that I need. Nature is our grounding point right now. Nature is helping us stay aligned and stay at peace. The energies right now can really set off and feel like stress and anxiety. That's when we need to do something to take care of ourselves. So I was initially doing twin flame readings for the divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm now doing readings for the divine feminine and divine masculine, and you take whatever messages resonate for you, because I have more than just twin flames watching my videos now, but I'm also still bringing in twin flame messages. Of course, that is the role of a lot of us, is to assist and facilitate all of you on your journey, especially the twin flame journey. Then I was guided a couple of weeks ago to start bringing in some messages for the collective consciousness to see where everyone's at. This is a huge turning point in our history. This is a big month with a lot of energy and a lot of changes. The eclipses and the energy, you can already feel it, is very fast paced. We're going through daily tests and initiations, many of us, to graduate to that next level, to be able to share and give more back to all of you. So for the divine masculine messages, and these are the cards and the messages that I use in my 12 chakra, all of my sessions. The divine masculine messages are with the Angels of Atlantis, decked by Stuart Pearce, and the divine feminine are the Angel Heart Sigils by Stuart Pearce. And I was also guided to pull some numerology cards as well. So I just wanted to share that all with you. There's also, I did do a monthly reading for all of August, and some of the same messages came through. So I love that, and that's down below as well. So make sure to check that out as well. I appreciate all of you liking, subscribing, and sharing my work, because the more people we can reach, the easier this journey will be for a lot of us. We all bring a bit of a puzzle to everyone, to the collective consciousness, to help raise everyone up. Okay, I'm going to do the reading first, and then I'll get into a little bit of the transmission, all right? So I'm going to start with the divine feminine, and I'm going to do the archangels that are working with the divine feminine this week, plus the Lionsgate, the current energy, and just the energy centers that are being balanced. So the first, I'll go from highest down to the lowest. I just did 3 cards this time. So the main message for the divine feminine is the soul star. That's Jophiel. It says, wonder. Now what's interesting about this particular card is it has the 12 apostles on it. There's that 12 again. So our 12 chakras, for many of you, they're being aligned to a higher frequency. And for some of you, you're just hearing about 12 chakras. The 7 chakra system, we have more chakras within us and connecting us to source and the new earth. That's what the 12 chakras is about, our expanded consciousness. So this is for the soul star, which is an energy center up here. And what happens when we start to receive downloads and activations of our higher self, this energy center, when it starts to open, we start to clear out old belief systems, people, places, things, family, belief systems, anything that we've been given on this journey, and we're like, when that doesn't resonate with me anymore. So a lot of the divine feminine, you're going through a lot of releasing and clearing right now of, yes, I choose to be happy. No, that's not working for me anymore. This is the golden yellow energy as well, is also bringing you into your new solar plexus energy, your empowerment. The soul star can also be a magenta color. So if any of you resonate with the magenta color, that is the magenta frequency that is starting to come into your energy field. The next message for the divine feminine is the cosmic heart. The card actually says luxury. It is about us wishing and manifesting our highest wishes at this time and releasing it to the universe. So the cosmic heart, this is the divine feminine, the Lemurian healer, divine feminine, goddess energy. When our higher self starts to anchor in our body, this energy center here opens up. And it's like an aquamarine color. I call it the divine Lemurian goddess energy, but it helps us to remember that we're here to be more and do more. It also starts to slow us down as well. Sometimes when this energy center opens, there's heat, or you might not be able to breathe a little bit. Always get everything checked out, but just know that that's part of the energy center opening. It opens us up. It opens our reality up to more compassion for everyone, for our twins, for all souls on the planet who are struggling, who are caught in the matrix game and not aware that they are loved, to animals and the environment and all sorts of things. It expands we start looking around and going, oh my gosh, when did this happen? What can I do? So that's that beautiful center. And it also awakens us to being a goddess and to bringing more of our intuitive gifts online, all right? The final message for the divine feminine is Archangel Haniel. That the card says innocence, but there's Mother Mary with Jeshua. It's our root chakra. So our root chakra, and it shows up in the other cards too, for the collective consciousness, our root chakra is still getting a recalibration, which is the ego. So at times when that energy center is being readjusted so that we're releasing ego and we're allowing more source to come through us, and then it needs to connect to the new earth energy, the new crystal grid, it can bring about many symptoms, but a lot of it can be fear and anxiety, etc. So when those, just remember, when they pop up, talk yourself and just say, what do I need? What can I do right now to shift this? Okay. So I was guided to go into nature today. So some of you might want to have a shower or a sea salt bath, listen to music, go for a walk, that sort of thing. Whatever will shift the energy for you. All right. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to do the reading a little bit differently today. I'm going to go do the divine masculine now, and then we'll get into the other messages. Overall message for the divine masculine, and if you're watching, thank you, is the 12th chakra, Metatron. It says mercy, but it's like the soul is either having a crown placed on them or crown removed, but I feel like what it is the chakra center is being opened. It's the diamond frequencies, the 12th chakra called the stellar gateway. It's connecting you to source. It's connecting you to have deeper communication with your higher self. It also starts to bring up and detox a lot of things out of our reality and ourselves. That's what the diamond frequencies do. They bring in our higher self, and they're like the old human programs that we've been dragging around with us, are being removed so we can see and experience and believe in more. The next energy center for the divine masculine as well is the soul star. This card says liberation. I love this card. Look at that eagle just flying. So both the divine feminine and masculine are liberating themselves this week from belief systems, people, places, things, anything that doesn't bring you happiness and joy. It's time to liberate yourself from. Again, the energy center is here. It can also be a magenta color. It is carrying our soul family messages. It is carrying our DNA messages. And it's like when that starts to open and clear out, we start to analyze the boxes that we put ourselves in. And we're like, I don't want to do that box anymore. It's making me very unhappy. Many divine masculine and feminine, you're going to be making a lot of choices this week to shift yourself into joy, myself included. It's all part of the program. We are being maneuvered and very quickly to make choices, so we arrive at a beautiful different reality by the end of this month, and that's what the pace is all about. So divine masculine, you're also being liberated from your belief systems. And then finally, the message for the divine masculine, Raphael, Earth Force, that is actually the Glastonbury tour, which is the heart chakra of the planet. Green energy is the heart chakra, but it's the pink is the self-love and compassion. This is more about our wellness and staying in balance and being healthy. So I feel for the divine masculine that many of you will need to your health will be a focus this week. Plus, our physical bodies will bring forward symptoms, so we pay attention. So just know that I feel that to be more connected to the earth this week is to really take care of your health, including, eating healthy foods as well and drinking lots of water, which it goes for everyone. All right. So where to next? Okay, I'm going to go to the Divine Feminine. I pulled some Psychic Tarot messages and then also some numerology cards, which I forgot to mention, by Michelle Buchanan. If I did mention her, it's a repeat. It's live. The energy is very, very intense today. So, okay, the Divine Feminine. Oh my gosh. So you received amazing, amazing messages as always. Number 5, wisdom. You're being downloaded with new information, more of your higher self. 5 is about change, but this is like you're receiving another chapter to help you move forward to that next level. Remember, we're all being adjusted this month to prepare us for the September equinox and our graduation. This is a very, very important gateway and month for that. Number 7, choose wisely. So lots of choices. I had a beautiful session with a soul today, and that's what we were sharing about. Every choice is a chance to choose ourselves and self-love and choose a higher vibration, or to keep choosing the same thing over again. So the message is choose wisely. 7 is your spiritual path and your spiritual journey. So this is all part of your awakening and your remembering. And then the final message for the Divine Feminine, as best you can. Number 4, rest and rejuvenation. And there's that nature again. Even if only the time you have is to go out for a walk outside and hug a tree, rest and rejuvenation this coming week and right today will help you stay balanced. I'm going to do the numerology cards now. Oh my gosh, so many 7s for the Divine Feminine this week. This is a real connect with your higher self, source, spiritual path week, okay? Number 7, personal growth. And it's all purple violet energy, which is the crown chakra and third eye. So lots of upper body, new elevations, new of your superpower and intuitive abilities coming online. So this is a real week of personal growth. Number 67, physical activity. So physical activity will assist in your physical body adapting to all the energies and the downloads and the activations and becoming that new version of you. And then the final message, number 70, you can't make this up, number 77, spirituality. So this is a personal growth and spiritual path this week for the Divine Feminines, okay? And it's a beautiful time to slow down and do meditation and, have a sea salt bath and spend some time with your crystals and time with nature. Your higher self and source want to connect with you at a deeper level this week, okay? And I'm feeling it. I'm so feeling it. All right, the Divine Masculine. Beautiful. So the Divine Masculine, a 5 as well, starts off spiritual and material changes. So lots of choices and changes for the Divine Masculine this week. And again, like the Divine Feminine card, choose wisely, but you are also going to be choice makers this week. 5 means change. Next message for the Divine Masculine, number 6, moving on. 6 is the Lovers in the Tarot. I don't have my Tarot deck out today, but moving on, moving forward, making changes, making choices. Finally, if there's been any delays, you're going to be moving forward, okay? It's time to move forward. It's time for all of us. There's no time to sort of sit around and just wonder anymore. Our higher selves and source are directing us in the direction that we're needing to go. And then number 2, the waiting game. I feel like the waiting game is over. But for the Divine Masculine, I feel like a lot of the Divine Masculine that have been looking for signs or waiting to start their soul mission, the message that I'm getting is that the waiting game is over. That you absolutely are going to be given a most awesome door to walk through, and it's coming this month. All right, and you might even receive it this week. But just know you have been in a holding pattern, in a holding room, and now source and higher selves are saying it's time for the Divine Masculine to start moving forward and starting on soul missions and being prepared and being strategically aligned up. Now in the twin flame reality, the Divine Masculines are awakening to their twin flame union, to their soul mission, to who their beloved is. And there's going to be lots of changes that are going to be needed in on both sides for this to be accommodated, because many twin flames are not in the same town or city. They've been strategically placed as light pillars all around the world. And it's going to be super, super awesome. The earth and source and all of us are being prepared that we can all hold the same frequency, that we can all stay in our hearts and based on the law of attraction. And I share this analogy often that we're both on the same station. We're both on FM, not AM dial on the radio, and we're both on the same frequency station. We want to be able to hold that 24/7. So both the divine feminine and masculine need to work their tools to stay in their heart and be at peace. Okay, so the divine masculine numerology messages, the first one is number 46, domestic harmony. That's actually, the blue is the throat chakra and the green in the middle, the Merkaba, is the heart chakra, so the heart being connected to the throat. Now, domestic harmony, absolutely. Any divine masculine, if any of you are in situations that are not harmonious, it's going to be very uncomfortable this week and this month. So domestic harmony, your peace and harmony is a priority. 4 plus 6. Well, the 4 is the emperor, which is what the divine masculine, that's what you're aiming to be. You're aiming to remember you're not a young knight anymore. You're now the king and you're the emperor. So the more we evolve and grow spiritually, and the wiser we become and more the spiritual maturity starts to come together, then your gifts come forward and you can step into that role of being the emperor. 6 is the lovers in the tarot, and then 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 is a new beginning. 1 is a new beginning. So domestic harmony is going to be highlighted for the divine masculine this week. And number 2, patience. That's the orange color. It's sacral. So patience has been coming up a lot, and I'm pretty sure it came forward for the month, the monthly reading, the monthly energy reading. So divine masculine, be patient with yourself and your journey, and be patient with your divine feminine, and just know that patience is part of your journey too. It's been part of the divine feminine's journey, but it's also very much so part of the divine masculine's journey. The ego will tell us to do things quickly. We don't have time. Why isn't this happening? I want this done fast enough. The soul, our higher self, wants us to do things slowly and be at peace and be patient. So I feel like you're going to be going through some initiations around choosing patience and peace this week. And then finally, now this is beautiful because this was the overall message for the monthly energy reading. Number 85, follow your dreams, which is the soul mission. So the pink Merkaba in the middle, that's self-love and compassion. The beautiful blue on the outside is like a turquoise, and that is the Earth Star. That when the Earth Star starts to activate below our feet, we're getting reconnected to the higher frequency Earth, and we're being guided to start our soul missions or move to another level of our soul missions. For some of you, divine masculine, it's going to be about I can't do this anymore. Whatever I'm doing for a living, I don't like it. It doesn't bring me joy, and I want to follow my dreams, because that's what this message is for all of us. Follow your dreams. I was just guided to point out that the card is 85. So 8 is this month of August. It's the unity. 5 is changes. So there's lots of internal changes happening to you, divine masculine, this week, to perpetuate you to start your soul mission or move into another level of your soul mission. Okay, so I'm going to get into the collective messages. I'm going to do the overall. So this is for the collective consciousness, divine feminine and masculine, for everyone, just where everyone's at, and part of the transmission of what will assist you at this time. So for the divine feminine, Raphael came forward, the green heart chakra. There's a rainbow around that, and it says harmony. So peace, joy, harmony, nature. I know I'm repeating myself, but spend time in nature this week, okay? That alone will bring you peace. You know what's so awesome is for the divine masculine, Raphael and the heart chakra. Can't make this up. It's 2 different decks. It also is an outdoor card, because not all the Raphael cards are outdoors. So this one says cleansing, and it's by a river. So again, for the divine masculine, you too spend time outside near water if you can, and or you might be called to do some kind of detox this week as well. The overall divine feminine. Oh, yes, okay. The overall divine feminine tarot card for the collective consciousness is number 12. 12 has been coming forward a lot. 12, a lot of 12 chakras have been activated. Plus, the message is sacrifice. So a lot of you as Divine Feminine, you have made a lot of sacrifices up until now to keep the peace, to you've given up a lot, specifically those on your twin flame journey, maybe a lot of focus on you and your personal soul mission. You focused a lot of that on your journey. It's all been noted by your higher self and source, but just know that that time period is over, that it's time now for you to take care of you, self-love, soul mission. And if you're in your union, you know how much every day it is to stay in your heart. Okay, so just know that everything that you've done up until now has been noted, and that you're all graduating to that next level of your consciousness and your journey. For the Divine Masculine Collective Consciousness, number 19, light. So downloads, activations, connecting to higher self and source. This is happening to a lot of the Divine Masculine this week. And 9 is completion. 1 is new beginnings. 9 plus 1 equals 10, which is a 1. So definitely the message I'm getting is that a lot of the Divine Masculines are going to be receiving a lot of their spiritual connection to their higher self and source this week. They're going to, by the end of this week, and by the time I do a reading next week, Divine Masculine, you're going to feel completely different in a beautiful, beautiful way. And I was just guided that I hadn't done the overall numerology, but I had. It was just hidden under my book. Okay. So I did pull some tarot cards for the collective consciousness to see where everyone's at. And this is where the power card came forward. So number 4, which has come forward a lot, it says firm foundation. So a lot of the root chakra, again, a root chakra shifting week. So get your grounding kits out to stay grounded. Notice that if you go into anxiety or fear or anger, that is your root chakra that's being adjusted. So write a list and create a list of what you can do to stay grounded and shift back into a happy, peaceful state. Sacral chakra is also getting recalibrated. Number 2, that's for everyone. So the ego has been specifically in a lower version, chakra version, was just 7 chakras, and many of you have elevated even past 12, but for many of you 12 is new to you, and 12 is you're raising your vibration, you're connecting to your higher self and your guidance. So the sacral and the root are being recalibrated to a higher frequency. Whatever ego is left in those energy centers, they're a lower vibration, that needs to be dissolved. So a lot of us have been going through initiations on a daily basis. This comes your way, what are you going to do? Can you stay in your heart? Can you stay peaceful? Can you not be angry? Just you're getting practice right now. That's what this time is all about. And then finally, the 8, the power card came forward. This is the Lionsgate. So this is us stepping into our empowerment. So once we release and we say no, we say yes to ourselves and we take our power back. That also includes many of you on the twin flame journey who have done everything you can. You've hit the ceiling. There's more to your journey at this time. If your twin is not ready yet, there's more for your personal journey. There's more for your personal journey to connect to your higher self, to connect to source, to work on yourself. Very deep transformation at this time, and it started a few days ago and it's continuing onwards. So just wanted to share that with you. The overall divine messages, numerology messages for everyone, for the collective consciousness. Number 9, there's that crown chakra again, the spiritual color. The message from source is a lot of you are completing a cycle and preparing for your next cycle. So remembering more, knowing more, moving to that next level of your soul mission and your abilities. So as an example, prior to June, I rarely talked about star seeds. In June, I was given the information before the solstice. That's one of the hats I wear, to be like a galactic liaison, to liaison to your higher selves and bring in starseed information. And I was resistant, but I was also resistant to helping twin flames a year ago. So just know that I was already being called up in June to start shifting my soul mission. And many of you as well are starting to open up to some things that you wish to go forward with now as well. So beautiful messages for the collective consciousness this week. Number 22, intuition. I've talked about this card before. This number 22 is a master number. But it's also, many of us have activated another level of chakras up to 22, and there's 144. So this is, again, more, we're being opened up to more information channeling down, downloads, and through us, to activate an even higher level of intuition. We are a multi-dimensional, somebody just banged a door. We are multi-dimensional beings in a multi-dimensional reality, and we're being prepared for lots of awesomeness coming forward. And for that to happen, we need new activations, new chakras to activate, to connect us to more of the information, expanding our consciousness. For many of you, number 37, you're going to need some time out this week. Rest, nature, meditation, yoga, listening to music, whatever lifts you up. And that's the next card, number 32, music. Music is awesome. For those of you that have had sessions with me, you know that I always send you some binaural beats, some 528 hertz music, and there's some others that have come forward as well. So those are really perfect for rebalancing our energy centers, and listening to them, and they will help you readjust. I did have a question a while ago about, the regular music that we all like to listen to, that it wasn't, the question was, is it okay for us to listen to popular music or other kinds of music because it's not a high frequency? Any music that makes you feel good is awesome, but absolutely I'm drawn more to the binaural beats, like before I go to sleep and when I wake up in the morning, just to make sure that my energy centers are all aligned. I think that is it. So I'm going to go to the transmission. So the overall message for everyone this week is there's a lot going on. You're receiving a lot of downloads, and by the end of this week and into next week, you're going to just feel different, more connected to source, and more on path. I believe this is how the month has started with the bang. I did a whole series of videos, including one on Friday, about the twin flame separation. But the messages that were coming forward today, well, first I was just reminded to let you know about the symptoms that are because of this gateway in this month can be quite intense. You might feel dizzy, fatigued, headaches, sinus, sneezing, allergy symptoms, throat, upset stomach, pains in your arms, legs, feet. Every single, there could be a whole range of symptoms that you're going through. Just know, what works for you. Write a list if you need to remember, and just remind yourself you're going through an energetic exchange. The light is physically coming into our bodies. Our physical body has to adjust to that. And it's happening to everyone, whether they're aware of it or not. So, like I've said already in this video, drink lots of water, hydrate. I was guided to start drinking some alkaline water. Our tap water here is really, really good, but for whatever reason, my higher self is like, you need to drink some alkaline water right now. So that's what I've been doing. Sea salt, Epsom baths, essential oils, nature, resting, meditating, crystals, whatever makes you feel really, really good. And the other thing, and if you can't have a bath, have a shower, any kind of water, go swimming, foot bath as well is really good with sea salts or Epsom salts as well. The other thing that I was reminded to share with you all, and I'll probably do another video about this week, but this is a unification gateway. So we're going to be unifying more and more the divine feminine and masculine within all of us. So eventually there won't be divine feminine and divine masculine readings. We won't need that. We won't even need to put the word divine in front of masculine or feminine, because we're unifying the energies within us. But right now it's just nice to separate it, to share with all of you. But I want to let you know that I was given the information. This is a unification gateway. And when we go through a unification, I'm getting the energy in my heart. When we go through a unification gateway, we have to release and let go of a lot of stuff. Some of it's physical, some of it's emotional, some of it's mental. Many of you might be changing jobs. You might have to change your diet based on some health issues going on. You may be moving. There's all sorts of things happening. Just know it's all happening for divine order, and it's being divinely orchestrated. And just know that everything is being lined up. So you are strategically being placed in the right place, in the right time, with the right souls that you need to move forward with. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I created lots of videos last week with lots of information about the Lionsgate, so you can go and listen to those. Lots of love and aloha to all of you. If you wish for a session, I have one spot available this week on Thursday, and then I'm booking into next week. There's lots of time. You don't have to have a session today. for the gateway. This gateway energy continues on well towards the end of August. You have all month to have a session or a reading. Reach out, email me, send me your time zone as well, and I would love to have a reading or session with you. Lots of love and aloha, everyone. Have a great day. Happy Lionsgate. Happy 888 unification. Beautiful souls. Bye, everyone.